Hello everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Board Game Edition Flip City Playthrough. This week my best friend Sean and I will be playing Flip City. Now that we've gone over the rules and given an overview, there's nothing left but on to the game. Okay everyone, so welcome to the play video. I'm here with my best friend Sean. Say hi.
Hi.
Wave your hand in front of the camera.
So,
There we go. Yeah, say hi. We've already shuffled our decks. I got mine here. Sean, tap your deck. We've already decided that I'm going to go first. So...
We've decided that now for the first time.
Yes. Do you want to roll a die?
No. This is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So... Yes. Yep, so I'm going to start. So I have a residential area, so I have to play it. I'm going to play it. I have an apartment, which I'm going to play because I can't do anything with 1 gold. I don't have anything else. I have 2. I'm going to stop because I have 2 unhappy face symbols and 2 gold. I'm going to buy a convenience store. And I'm going to put that in my discard pile.
Alright. And for my turn, I get to start with a factory, which
Lucky.
requires me to take, which is worth 2 coins and requires me to take the bottom card and discard it. And I got actually super lucky this time. I have a residential area, so I'm just going to stop here, and I'm going to flip my residential area into an apartment.
So you upgrade your residential area into an apartment.
So that I don't have to deal with it anymore.
Very lucky person. So, okay, now it's my turn. I have a Central Park, which lets me get an extra buy and gives me 2 victory points. I play a factory, which puts the bottom card of my deck into my discard pile, and mine's a hospital. I don't get lucky like he does. I have a residential area, so I have to play it. I have a residential area, so I have to play it, and a residential area, so I have to play it. And I'm out. So I bust.
Okay. So now I apparently also have a Central Park, giving me an extra buy. I have an apartment, the better version of a residential area, although still not that great.
Yes.
I have a convenience store, and I have a hospital here.
Oh.
And the hospital would have been great. Would have been worth what? 3 coins.
3 coins.
But I'm forced to play a residential area, and I bust out. So
I was.
wasn't
should have stopped at the hospital.
No, I had to play the residential area.
No, the hospital. You
Should have stopped at the hospital at the top of the deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of this game is definitely figuring out when to
go, when to stop. Yeah, it is. So I have 1 card left in my deck. It's a convenience store. I'm just going to play it. I am not going to shuffle my deck. I am going to just flip a residential area. And that is my turn.
Okay. My turn is just being required to play 2 residential areas, and I'm also not going to shuffle my deck. And I'm going to flip one of my own residential areas.
So you have 2 residential areas flipped. I have 1.
Yep.
But I have a convenience store and you don't. So at the beginning of my turn, I have no deck, so I'm shuffling. And shuffle. Okay. I have a Central Park, gives me an extra buy and 2 victory points. I have a residential area, which I have to play. I have a factory. I'm gonna play that and put bottom card into my discard pile, which was unfortunately my convenience store. I don't feel good enough to continue going and getting playing the apartment, so I'm just gonna buy an office and put those into my discard pile.
Alright. So now it's my turn here, and I'm in a convenience store.
Oh wait, you get one in your starting deck, right?
Worth 1 coin. Residential area, and much as Mark was, not going to push my luck with the apartment. I'm also going to buy a convenience store.
So now it's my turn. I'm going to play an apartment for 1 unhappiness and 1 coin. And do I have a residential area? I'm just going to stop and flip my residential area.
These plays may seem very similar, but a lot of the early game seems to be that way.
Yes, it does.
See, for example, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm
You're
playing my 1 apartment,
and then flip your residential
and then I'm going to flip my residential area.
The problem is you have 1 more residential area flipped than I do, and I don't like that.
Yes, but you have an office.
Oh wait, I have to discard my apartment. I do have an office, that is true. I have an apartment, then I have a convenience store, and a residential area. No, damn it. I bust. I should have stopped at the apartment. Well, but the apartment wouldn't have done me any good. So.
Alright.
Yep.
So now I've got a Central Park, which goes over here.
Yes.
Residential area. I don't think I have any more residential areas in the deck.
No, I think you only have the one.
And so I'm going to play my apartment. So then I play the factory, and I have to discard the hospital. So that gives me.
Actually,
this card is not part of it. It's my last card in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to actually flip my hospital into a church.
Yep.
Good for less unhappiness.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that you're now going to have more sick people and more funerals. Less unhappiness.
Yeah. I'm going to play my hospital, and then I'm going to flip one of my residential areas. Not really what I want to do. I'm wasting gold, but I'm going to do it. And then I'm done, so I'm going to start shuffling my deck while you take your turn.
As far as I can tell here, I've got to play an apartment.
And then you have one, I think, left.
And I have one residential area left. So getting rid of these residential areas is really important.
Yes, it is.
That way you're not, unless you start going into buying shopping malls later in the game, you're not forced to bust anymore.
Yeah. Or unless you upgrade your apartments and give your opponent residential areas.
You can
or,
give them right back.
Or vice versa. That's the only way to get them back. Now, that's a good example for why these cards are sleeved. Because they're double-sided and I just dropped cards. I'm a very uncareful shuffler. Which is exactly why I have these sleeved. So, first I got a residential area. I can't do anything with 1 gold, so I'll go with the apartment. 2 gold, I have to stop. So I guess I'm going to buy a convenience store.
Alright. Meanwhile, I've got an apartment, and a second apartment,
And a
convenience store. And my next card's an apartment, and I don't know.
I didn't put my office on top. No, I'm okay with that.
And I'm going to buy an office, which, as Mark just mentioned, whenever you shuffle after you run out of cards,
you can put on the...
You can... Actually, apparently you can choose to
Yes, you
put
can.
it on the top.
Yes, you do choose.
There's... As far as I can tell, there's no reason not to. But...
if you don't want them at the beginning, you want them interspersed, I guess. I don't know. There's not much logic to it, other than that. Apartment. Then I'm going to play a convenience store. Going to play my office. I have 3 coins, so I could flip. Oh, I should have stopped. I didn't realize it was a residential area. So I'm just going to buy another office, and next time I'll worry about the residential area.
Alright. So now I'm going to play an apartment. Going to play a church, less unhappy people. Second apartment, bringing me back up to 1 of those. Central Park, letting me buy 2 things. Not that there's anything worth 1 coin left. Third apartment, normally would bust. Thankfully I have the church. Convenience store.
Play on below it, so you can still see it on camera.
Convenience store, and then a factory. So I basically just blew through my entire deck.
Yes.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 buys thanks to my Central Park.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to buy 2 offices.
Okay.
And I'm going to immediately put them on the top of my deck because I have to shuffle.
Yes. So I'm going to play an apartment, and then before I do anything else, I'm just going to flip that last residential area. I think it's my last residential area.
I think so too.
Pretty sure it is.
So, as you can see, office is sitting right here, not getting shuffled.
What, you have 3 offices now? Because you bought 2 of them, yeah.
Yep.
Next turn, maybe I can do something like that. Hopefully. I need a church. You got lucky getting that church early.
Yes. Yes, it did. So, to no one's great surprise, 1, 2, and 3 offices. Now I've got an apartment, a convenience store, putting us up to 5. Second apartment puts us up to 6. The church.
Dang, church.
Bringing me back down to 1 unhappiness. An apartment bringing me up to 7 and 2. Central Park, letting me buy 2 things. And that's where I gotta stop.
Yep.
But I'm almost through my deck again. So I'm gonna buy a hospital and an office.
Come. Oh, I put that in my discard pile. So my turn. I play a factory, which makes me put the bottom card of my discard, or bottom card of my deck in my discard pile. Play an apartment.
A lot of times that seems bad, but you
Yes.
can use that to flip things a lot earlier.
Central pile. Gonna play a hospital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to look through my discard pile, see if there's anything worth flipping. No, there's not, because all of it's out. Annoying.
Yeah, all of your good cards are right there in front of you, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm going to take my offices and put them aside. I'm going to shuffle my deck.
Run it up to 8.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna guess you're buying a church.
Possibly. Play an office, and then play an apartment.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Oh no, nope. I have 2 already. You're good. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a hospital and flip it
Yeah.
because I have nothing in my discard pile.
Yep. So now I have an apartment, convenience store, factory, but I can't. Oh, actually, I do have a card at the bottom here. So get rid of an apartment that way. Save myself some happiness.
That was lucky. You got lucky there,
Now
punk.
That never gets old. Alright, so now I'm going to pull all my offices out, which I have, I think, 4.
Oh, it's a lot of offices.
Shuffle the rest of my deck, of which there are
I
like...
should have bought 2 offices instead of that church. No, but I like the church. I don't know.
I don't think you had a Central Park.
Yeah, I did. Because remember, I had all my expensive cards.
Oh, okay. Great.
Could have bought 2 offices.
And now we've got office, bringing me up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Church. Convenience store.
9.
Central Park. Another apartment.
And that's... You have 2 so far, so you can play 1 more on
And
happiness.
the hospital. This is going to be a crazy turn. I'm going to have to sit here and figure this out.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
12, 13, 14.
yeah, 14. Okay.
And
And I have 2 buys.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go buy 2 Central Parks.
Are you don't want to buy a church and something?
It's tempting, but no.
Yeah. I was hoping I could trick you.
Because the way you win this is victory points.
Yeah, I know. Apartment, convenience store, apartment. I have to stop. 3. I'm gonna buy an office. It's your turn.
Okay. Apartment. Apartment.
And that's it.
That's it. So at this point, I can debate whether or not I want a convenience store at all, or bust, just to get rid of the apartments and shuffle.
That's also a possibility.
Or I can actually upgrade something. I can upgrade an office, a shopping mall, or convenience store into a shopping mall.
No, they cost 3. Convenience store.
Oh yeah, you're right. They do. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, yes, I think I will take the convenience store.
Yeah, that's probably what I would have chose.
And I have
your
a
deck.
lonely apartment.
Yep. I play an apartment. I play a convenience store. I play an apartment. I play a convenience store. I'm going to shuffle my deck. Get all my offices out first. I only have 3.
Until you bring those offices in, you've got a great low density neighborhood there.
Yeah, I know.
Nope, nothing going on there. Apartments and convenience stores. No schools, no hospitals.
You don't need schools and
that's
hospitals.
Actually, there are hospitals in this game, but there aren't any schools.
Kids don't need to go to school. That's just
Where
a
is the
lie.
education for these offices and hospitals coming
That's a lie parents tell their kids.
from? Just gonna get rid of all of your adult viewers.
No, kids, school's important. You need to go to school. I actually did learn a lot there, most of the time.
This is true.
Put my offices on top.
Yeah, all of
So
these
play an
important,
office, play
all
an
of these
office,
jobs have.
play an office. I already have 2 I can't play the hospital. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have no discard pile, so I'm just gonna buy a Central Park.
Actually, basically, all of these places where you would work require an education, unless you want to be forced to work at the convenience store or the shopping mall.
Yeah, that's true.
So I've got my apartment.
And then you
I
shuffle.
get to shuffle my deck. So I gotta pull out all my offices again.
So many offices.
I know I've got another one in here.
Yeah,
There we
you
go.
see, I know you have 4. I have 3 so far.
I don't really see much, even though you can choose not to, I don't see much of a point in not getting the offices altogether if you're looking to buy stuff in a turn, because
Yeah, I mean,
Even if you're looking for victory points,
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
no
I was
downside
gonna
to
say,
them.
I was gonna say for victory points, but then it makes your victory points more condensed.
Yep.
So I don't really see a point not to. Really,
So,
I agree.
office, 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 office. It's going to become a running song. Apartment, factory, which lets me get rid of
Something good.
an apartment.
Damn.
Hey, that's good for me.
No, it's not good for me
4,
though.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to stop there. And I'm going to give you a convenience store.
No.
Or not a convenience store, a residential,
Residential
area.
area. You're
Merry
you
Christmas.
bastard. Hospital.
Now, because he's nowhere near the bottom of his deck, this probably isn't going to force him
No,
to bust or
not
anything.
gonna do it now.
But it is going to make him burn a turn.
But I'm gonna spend 3, and I'm gonna buy an office. But next turn, quite probably, I'm gonna have to get rid of that residential. Waste next turn getting that rid of that residential area.
Apartment, convenience store, Central Park, apartments, Central Park, convenience store, church. Ooh.
Dang, I don't like this. This is getting too big.
Hospital, Central Park,
Oh no, I really don't like this.
and the offices make their triumphant return.
I really don't like this. Luckily, I
I
don't
have-
think you have any more victory points in your deck.
I don't, but
So-
I have 3 cards.
You only have
Three cards that are left in my deck. After you count the after you
So I
take the
need-
offices out.
That's not good for me. That's really not good for me. You got, you need an apartment on top because you already have your limit.
Well,
After the,
you want me to have
yes,
an apartment on top.
yes, I want you to have an apartment on top.
Office.
Office.
And I did get an apartment on top. The factory and
So
2
it's-
apartments were all that were left. Alright, so let's tally it all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 2 buys, or I can develop or...
No, I think you have like 3 buys. Remember, you played 3 Central Parks. You have 4 buys.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 4 buys and 12 coins.
Mhm.
So I'm going to buy an office.
Brings you up to 5 or 6. 5.
5.
Means I
And...
must have the other 5.
Yep.
I didn't know I bought that.
So, 4 offices. Or so that was 4.
Yeah.
So I've got 8 coins left.
Yep.
I will probably buy another Central Park
Okay.
in the interest of winning this game.
I wanted you to buy a church.
I was considering it actually, but
Yeah.
and unfortunately because none of that stuff was in my discard pile, I played my entire deck this
Apartment.
turn. I couldn't give you another convenience store.
Yes.
Or not a convenience store. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Another
Residential area. I might
Yeah.
have to shuffle. Oh, actually, no wait, hang on. Oh yeah, here we go. That's
Yeah.
all that's left in my deck is those 3
I'm
cards.
just spending my turn getting rid of the residential area, which sucks, but needs to be done.
At this point, I'm taking a liberty because I'm going through my deck so quick. I'm just going to leave my offices separate. It's not what I'm
Yeah,
looking
it's
for.
probably a good idea.
Apartment, factory. Just me toss my apartment,
You're so lucky.
and it's time to go through the deck again.
Remember the bottom cards on office. You have bought offices.
Oh yes,
in
that's
there.
right. Thank you.
Maybe you have 6 offices.
Maybe I do.
No, you have 5.
No, I have 5.
Okay, then I must have the other 5. There, as I've said before, there's 10 offices in the game when you play with them. I don't like that you have enough victory points in your deck that you can actually win in 1 turn.
And at the rate that I've been
In
playing
theory.
my cards, I might actually be able to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Depends on how clumped together these apartments
Apartments are. I know. I need to get a power plant like now.
Okay, so office,
Office.
hospital, Central Park,
And then you're done.
and then I'm done. Yes. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep. And 2 buys.
So Central Park.
Mm-hmm.
Actually. Yeah, no. I think I'll actually buy a church.
Mm-hmm. So develop a church.
Mm-hmm. So that I don't have to worry about these apartments as much.
Yes.
And you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna play an apartment, convenience store, factory, which gets rid of my church. Sucks. Play Central Park. I'm gonna shuffle.
Don't forget to pull up your office complex too.
I'm pulling out my offices. Oh wait, there's one more office left because of the trade center. Because we run out of it. I have one here. I was like, I know I don't have that many. It's because we had to pull one out because there isn't a back. It doesn't come with an extra one because it doesn't come in the starting deck. That's what it is. If I could talk. I knew I didn't have 5.
I will happily buy that 6th one.
Office, 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 apartment, and then I have to stop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And 2 buys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy that, which takes me down to 6. Because I can't let you have it.
And then you could buy a shopping mall or
And then
a hospital, or you could
6,
develop
I'm
a
gonna
shopping
buy-
mall, or you could buy a factory. Or
I'm going to just buy a factory.
yes, no need to tempt the fates.
No.
So I've got an apartment, a convenience store, an apartment, another convenience store, a Central Park, a second Central Park, and then another apartment. But
I'm gonna flip a church.
I think I'm going to flip a church and see if I can go for the win this turn. I do have 1 in here. And flipping a church allows me to reduce my unhappiness by 1, which lets me see if this next card is not an apartment.
It's an apartment, and you wasted it. Yay! No, damn
It
it.
is not an apartment. It is a convenience store.
Oh, and then a Central Park. Oh no, and then a church.
And then a church.
This is not looking good. This is really not looking good.
So basically, I pull all of my offices out because I don't want them getting in the way of my winning.
Yeah. I need you to.
I have, it looks like a 1 in 5 chance of pulling the win.
Yeah.
And a 1 in 5 chance, and a 3 in 5 chance, because I've got
getting
2
stopped.
hospitals, of getting
Yeah.
stopped.
And then a 20% chance of just getting one, making it a 1 in 4 chance.
Alright, well, looks like I got the hospital, unfortunately.
Good. Whew. I am very happy with that.
So, office, office, office. I'm running out of room here. Office, the offices are taking over.
Yeah.
Let's see, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to buy a church.
That early church just has gotten you so far ahead of me. I don't think I can catch up. And you have 1 less apartment because you were able to pay that 8.
Yes. And I think, because I ended up with 11, that's going to be my turn.
Okay. So I play an apartment, a convenience store,
I'm not actually so
Central
sure
Park.
you're as far behind me as you think.
a hospital, convenience store. Then I have to stop because I can't play another apartment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to flip
1,
a
2,
factory
3, 4, 5, 6.
and turn that into a power plant.
So what he's trying to do here is get that power plant, and so he can start giving me apartments.
Yes, that is the
forcing,
goal.
And forcing me to not be able to draw my victory points as easily. So I've got a hospital, that's 2. Second hospital is 5. 2 plus 3. Central Park. Factory,
You're gonna get factory that apartment.
which forces me to get rid of that apartment.
I needed that apartment there. You're shuffling your deck too many times.
So
You're shuffling your deck
I
a
have
lot
to
more
think.
than me.
I have to think very hard now about whether or not I want to try to go for the win again this turn,
How likely
or
you-
upgrade my
you're gonna pull
hospital.
3.
And I think I'm going to end up upgrading my hospital.
Yeah. How likely is it you're gonna hit 8
1, 2.
or hit 3 of?
The other
Earth.
option that I'm considering
Parks.
here, and I think I'm actually going to take, is I'm going to upgrade a Central Park.
Yeah, that's. You have 5.
I have
yeah.
7.
How do you? Oh,
1, 2.
3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7.
7.
Yeah, you do. So upgrade that.
That'll let me upgrade cards. I can start taking advantage of all of my offices to turn everything back into
Apartment.
churches at this
Church.
point, because I don't need to buy anything
Apartment.
else.
I can play another apartment because of the church. I'm gonna shuffle so I can get those offices. Wait, do I really want to? I've got no. I only have 3 coins. This will give me 8. So yeah, I'm gonna shuffle. Minimum of 8. And I might get...
You might get a, no, you wouldn't have it.
No, I won't
A
have...
power plant would not help you here.
No, power plant will not help me.
In addition to forcing you to bust, unless you go to the church in there, I don't know about.
I don't think I do. Might.
So the station, in addition to being worth 3 victory points, making it easier for me to win, also lets me upgrade 2 of these hospitals that I now have lingering in my deck. I have no reason to buy anything at this point. I've got basically everything I need to win. Although I will, of course, buy more Central Parks. But
Factory. Now I need to hit an apartment. Yes, I hit an apartment. Now I need the power plant.
and I have to get it.
I'm at my limit, aren't I? Yeah, so I can't play that anymore. So
Nope.
that's all I can do. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2 buys. So I'm gonna buy. Wait, 12?
Mhm.
No, I need to buy a Central Park. I need the. And that leaves me with 5.
Not going for the station.
What?
You could just buy a station.
Oh, 12. Yes, I'm gonna buy a station. Yes, that's true. I forgot about developing, and then I'm done.
And I'm very thankful he chose not to take that apartment and turn it into one of my
I
residential
know.
areas.
I considered it, but I'm just.
So the reign of the offices continues. And now I've got a Central Park, and an apartment, and a hospital,
and a
a
Central
second
Park,
Central Park,
and a third Central Park, and you have to stop.
and I have to stop.
I hit. Very lucky.
1, 2, 3.
This is a very
4,
stressful
5,
game. It's this press your luck is very stressful.
6, and then
That's
7,
something
8,
that
9.
none of the other deck building games really has. Is the stress factor.
Yes. Alright, so I've got 9, so I'm just going to buy another church.
If you might be able to see, no, can you see? Evie might be in the camera. My hands are under the table playing with my dog. I swear it's my dog. Of course, you're gonna be quiet now. You're not gonna say anything. Hopefully, you can see that it's a dog.
You can't. There is one there. I'll vouch for him.
There's a puppy. There's a puppy. See, puppy.
Oh, drop shadow.
Oh, there's a shadow of a puppy. Okay. Sorry, Evie. I have to play. Apartment, Central Park, convenience store, apartment, and I can't play the power plant.
Unless you want to flip a church.
But I don't really want to flip a church
No, you don't.
because it's not really worth it.
It's not worth it to
So-
give me an apartment.
I have 3 coins, so I'm gonna. If I have a convenience store in here, I'm gonna flip a convenience store.
Good for victory points, very risky.
It is risky. It's not a move I like to make, but I think it's come to that.
Yes, well, desperation will do that.
Yes.
So I've got a hospital, and then a convenience store, and then another convenience store,
And an apartment.
and then an apartment. And
Oh
then-
no! And then 2
and then a
churches.
church, and then a church, and then another apartment, and then a station,
And a
and
factory.
a factory, which again
Gets-
burns.
no, yes.
burns a
Yes,
convenience store.
it doesn't burn the apartment. I
Not
never
doing
thought
that.
I'd be so happy about it. And that's your limit, so you have
Despite
to
the
stop.
amount of apartments we're burning, we have a distinct lack of firefighters in this game.
I know, really.
Alright, so I now have 3 apartments which are 2 of which are canceled out by my churches.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1, and then I have a hospital, so that's 2.
Yes.
So I'm 1 away from busting.
Yes. So do you want your offices now or later?
I want my offices now.
Okay.
Actually, what's in my discard pile? 1. Because I got one of my hospitals on the table here.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I will instead flip a hospital
Okay.
and flip a convenience store.
Okay.
So that's a total of 7 coins.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do that because I've got a station.
Yes. And I'm going to thank you for not shuffling. Because now I'm going to put an apartment into that.
Well, you could have put an apartment in that before.
No, if you had shuffled, I would have put it into an empty discard pile. Well, mostly empty discard pile.
That's true. Alright.
So, my
However,
turn.
getting an extra apartment might be worth it because I have a to the church now too.
Yeah, it might be. You can shuffle that in.
Yep.
Then I play my hospital, and then I shuffle.
And unless you have it pull your church on the top, probably don't do anything much else this turn.
No, probably not. Unless you get a string of things with that don't have unhappiness, which is possible. Unlikely.
Man, it would really stink if you got a shopping mall.
Yeah, it would really change. Well, no, I just wouldn't play the shopping mall.
That's true.
I don't have to play it. Well, I might just because I could buy a convenience store, but that doesn't do me too much. I got a convenience store. And then I get the shopping mall. I'm gonna risk it. Should I risk it? No, I have a lot of... I don't know. What does 3 do? 3 doesn't really do me anything.
No.
So I'm gonna play it. And I didn't put my offices on top. That's a good office. Then I'm gonna play a station. Then I'm gonna stop. I can't flip because I have nothing in my discard pile, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna buy Central Park.
Okay. The march of the office continues. Very majestic. Church.
You say so.
Central
Oh
Park.
no, this could be bad.
Central Park. Convenience store.
Oh no, this is really
Central
bad.
Park. There's my first unhappiness. There's my second unhappiness. Convenience store. Factory.
Oh,
Burning an apartment. And then that would be the game, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
game. Yeah.
Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 victory points, and I need 8 to win.
Yep. Good game.
Good game.
Good game. Okay, well, I'll see you back at the Wall of Weaponry. Thanks for watching.
Take care.
Well, that's all for this episode. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe. And as always, remember to stay geeky.